Softball 605 here with Steve Riswold, the ASA umpire-in-chief here at the tournament. Steve, great tournament going on. The weather's kind of cooperating today?
Yeah, absolutely. We were a little worried this morning, but the field crews did a great job getting this one going. On the other side of town in Harmadon, we had a men's and women's slow pitch tournament canceled. They couldn't get those diamonds going. I think they had a little more rain over there, but yeah.
You know, one of the things that I'm really glad I ran into you today, because one of the things that across all of our platforms that we're really focusing on is bringing young referees and young umpires into the game, and I'm sure you have a lot to do with that.
Yeah, like you said, I'm the state umpire-in-chief for South Dakota, and then I'm the regional UIC for North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Metro Minneapolis. So we got 4 associations, and I've been working really hard to promote umpires. That's kind of my new role, is teaching and promoting umpires, and we're working really hard at bringing the young ones along, like you said, and without losing where we have with our experienced umpires and keeping them, finding that right mix. But I'm really pushing young female umpires as much as we can, because it's great for the girls to see that, to see young umpires and to see female umpires out there working the girls fast pitch games.
Yeah, you know, in every sport we do, and I mean we work almost every sport, and youth, especially youth. You know, you talk to the experienced, the guys that have been around for a long time, and that's one concern they have is, God, are we going to have enough kids to fill the hopper?
Right. Yep, exactly. And it's really exciting with ASA. We've got so many opportunities we can send people. Just last year, we sent umpires to Oregon, to California, to Oklahoma City, to Virginia. I mean, we sent a 21-year-old girl to Virginia to work. We sent a 17-year-old girl and a 23-year-old woman to San Diego to work a national there. We sent a 15-year-old boy and his dad. Both went and umpired a 10 and 12-year-old national tournament in Oregon, and we sent umpires to Oklahoma City to the Hall of Fame qualifiers in Oklahoma City. We sent last year a 21 or 22-year-old man to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, to the 16 and under gold national. So there's opportunities with ASA, and we're doing our best to promote our umpires in our region, and to, like you said, to promote those young ones too, and keep that interest going.
You know, a few weeks ago we were over at the Center for Sioux Empire Fastpitch, and they had a bunch of umpires in there and a bunch of kids. Man, I loved watching that, because there was a lot of mentoring going on.
Yep, I was there for a while, and it was great. I think they had at least between 40 and 50 young umpires, all under the age of 18, like you said, all the way down to probably 13 years old, working and training. And Leroy Zaft, our state fast pitch JO umpire-in-chief, was there helping out. And we had a lot of these young umpires I talked about that we sent places. They were there mentoring. I think you did an interview with Beth Knowles. Yep. She was a gal that went to San Diego and worked last year, and went to Oklahoma City the year before. So she's gotten out and seen what ASA can do, and now she's already giving back, trying to give back and get those young kids involved and work on those mechanics, work on angles and distances, try and get them on the right spot, you know, and whatever we can do to help them succeed, that's the goal.
What do you think the biggest barrier is for young people to jump in there and do this?
Well, first of all, it's just getting out there. We got to identify them, and I go all over the country teaching schools and running tournaments and stuff, and we're really unique, especially in Sioux Falls, but in South Dakota, that we've got the situation where we've got leagues that are strong like this with our girls fast pitch, so that we have a lot of umpires start umpiring at 13, 14, 15, 16 years old while they're still playing, because they can play, say, on Monday and Wednesday, they can come and umpire on Tuesday and Thursday. If they're 16, they can play their 16 and under, they can come and umpire the 10s and 12s or whatever it is. So that's been a huge advantage for us, and part of why we've got the third most youth umpires of any association in the nation of ASA here in South Dakota, because we can do that. We can start them out young while they're still playing. Some places have gone to so much travel ball that they don't even have during the week leagues and things like that anymore. So if they're playing their travel stuff, they really can't umpire and play like we have the ability to here. But as far as the difficulty in getting them going is just getting them out there, getting them beyond what they think is going to be pressure from coaches and parents and things like that. And there's certainly going to be that. But I think our league coordinators, our umpire and chiefs at the local levels, at the diamonds and at our complexes, I should say, do a really good job of kind of keeping that down a little bit. If things are starting to get out of control somewhere, getting over there and just talking to parents and coaches about, hey, let's try and, let's keep it down and worry about the game a little bit. And if you have questions about the umpires, we'll talk about it. But let's not turn it into a screaming match for, like you said, these younger umpires and scare them away before we get started.
Yeah, and that's that's an initiative that we have really taken up big time across every one of our platforms, because we do not tolerate that. And I see a coach or a parent screaming at a kid, a young official, I am on them. I call them out every time, man.
Yep. Well, and that's the key, and I try to too. And I've become a lot more diplomatic in this role. And it's as an umpire in chief or kind of running a complex or a tournament or things like that. I can sometimes I can kind of be the good cop. I can go over and kind of maybe help calm things down a little bit. But you're right. I mean, calling them out and is kind of the key, and getting that nipped in the bud before it even gets too far.
Yep. Well, Steve, I know you got a lot of stuff going on here. I just got you on your way out, but thanks a lot for spending a little bit of time with us, and I really look forward to visiting with you multiple times in the future here, and please let us know if there's anything we can do to help further your cause.
Well, I appreciate what you guys are doing for softball as well, and I kind of do what you guys are doing. I get out and I get around. I tried to get, I got to tournament in Owatonna 2 weeks ago. I'm going to get down to Vermilion next week. I'm going to get to whatever I can to see umpires and kind of promote our ASA softball. So.
Well, it's a great game, and we get enough people doing it, it'll be even better for the kids.
Absolutely. Thanks. All right.